Bengaluru, where Karnataka BJP chief B.Y. Vijayendra is speaking to the media. Let's listen.
ಯಾವ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಆಯಿತು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೂಡ ಇವತ್ತು ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟಪಡಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ.
The big question that we are asking is when did they decide, at what time did they decide to give permission for the event?
ನಡೆದ ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ
After the tragedy had taken place,
ಅನೇಕ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ತಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಗಮನಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಿ.
you would have also noticed some discrepancies in the entire narrative.
ತಾಜ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಪಂಚತರ ಹೋಟೆಲಿಂದ ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧ ಹೊರಡಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚಿತವಾಗಿ
Before moving from the five-star Taj West End Hotel to Vidhan Saudha,
ಚಿನ್ನಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಕ್ರೀಡಾಂಗಣ ಹತ್ರ ಸ್ಟಾಂಪೀಡ್ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗಿದೆ.
already stampede had taken place at the Chinnaswamy Stadium.
ಆಗಲೇ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಬ್ರು ಸತ್ತೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ
Also, there were information coming in that at least 2 people had died during the stampede at that area.
ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧದ ಮುಂದೆ
In front of Vidhan Saudha,
ಕರೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ
they have taken these players,
ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು, ಉಪಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು, ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು, ಶಾಸಕರುಗಳು,
the chief minister, deputy chief ministers, MLAs and ministers.
ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಆದ್ರೂ ಏನಿತ್ತು?
What was the need for, in fact, having such a huge event and gathering in front of the steps of Vidhan Saudha? Why this was not avoided by the state government? Even after reports had come of people dying in the stampede, why was this event continued?
ಅಮಾನುಷವಾಗಿ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು
This is such an inhuman decision that was taken by the state government.
ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧದ ಮುಂದೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಸಂಭ್ರಮಾಚರಣೆಯನ್ನ
Why did you celebrate the event in front of Vidhan Saudha when reports had already trickled in that people had died?
6 ಕೇರಿದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ದೃಶ್ಯ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
Already news was breaking out on television channels.
ಕಪ್ಪನ್ನ ಮುತ್ತಿಕ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ಫಿಗಳ ಭರಾಟೆ ಆಡಳಿತ ಪಕ್ಷದವ್ರದ್ದು. ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಇನ್ಸೆನ್ಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ
There was in fact a complete gathering of selfie at Vidhan Saudha, and this was a very insensitive. It was a very insensitive move on the part of the state government. In fact, what has happened is highly condemnable.
30-40 ಸಾವಿರ ಜನ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. 1.5-2 ಲಕ್ಷ ಜನ ಬಂದರು. That itself is the admission of failure by the chief minister of the state. 18 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ನಂತರ ಪ್ರಥಮವಾಗಿ RCB ಗೆದ್ದಿದೆ ಫೈನಲ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ.
This in fact has been admitted by the chief minister. It looks like the government narrative is that 30 to 40,000 is what they expected, but they were not prepared for 2 lakh people.
ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್ ಇದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ಡ್ನೆಸ್ ಇತ್ತು?
What is the kind of preparedness that these people were having for such a huge crowd?
ಅಭಿಮಾನಿಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂತ,
despite knowing that large number of fans would be coming in.
ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ,
the chief minister had no clue of the information on the number of people who might have turned up.
ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಗಮನಿಸಿ ನಿನ್ನೆ.
The police arrangements were not enough.
ದುರ್ಘಟನೆ ನಡೆದಿಲ್ಲ. ಚಿನ್ನಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಂ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಡೆದಿದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯಿಂದ
the chief minister in fact tried to escape accountability by saying that it did not happen anywhere else, but only the stampede occurred only at Chinnaswamy Stadium. The day, what I would like to tell the chief minister is when they decided that they're going to hold the celebrations, the police and as well as the government should have worked in tandem. There should have been proper information that was passed on to the council ministers and you. What has happened yesterday, the tragedy, the entire responsibility is on the state government. The state government should take responsibility for this tragedy. We from the opposition, we did go to the hospitals and met with those people who had been injured, and we also are demanding a judicial inquiry into it. But the chief minister is in fact asked for a magisterial inquiry. It means that a magisterial inquiry means that the state government is not yet ready to take responsibility on the matter. more than the safety of the people,
ಪಬ್ಲಿಸಿಟಿನೇ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಯ್ತು ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ.
the chief minister was concentrating on the publicity that he would get.
upon RCB's victory.
They wanted to encash
ಆ ಪಬ್ಲಿಸಿಟಿ ಹುಚ್ಚೇನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ
with regard to the publicity, and that is why the reason for it is the madness for publicity led to this tragedy.
ಸಂಭ್ರಮಾಚರಣೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
There was no need to in fact have these celebrations at all.
ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಇವತ್ತು ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಿಗೆ
I'm
ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಇದು ಮ್ಯಾಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಇಂದ ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
telling the chief minister that you cannot have a magisterial inquiry into the matter.
High Court judge, judicial inquiry ನೇ ಆಗಬೇಕಿದು.
We want a judicial inquiry into it, and that too by a sitting High Court judge.
ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಅಪರಾಧಿ ಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಂತ್ರಿ ಮಂಡಲದ ಸದಸ್ಯರು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹೋದ್ಯೋಗಿಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಅಪರಾಧಿ ಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
In this, here the chief minister stands accused, his council of ministers stand accused, and therefore you can't have a ministerial inquiry into this.
Inquiry by a sitting High Court judge. ಆಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದು ನಿಷ್ಪಕ್ಷವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ತನಿಖೆ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
Only then will there be a fair investigation into this incident.
ವಿಚಾರಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದು ಯಾರು ತಪ್ಪಿತಸ್ಥರು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
Only a sitting High Court judge inquiry will tell who is responsible for this, who is supposed to take accountability for it.
ನ್ಯಾಯಾಂಗ ತನಿಖೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು,
A judicial inquiry should be carried out.
ತನಿಖೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವ ಆಗ್ರಹವನ್ನ
We in fact put it across that we put this demand in front of the chief minister that
ಎರಡನೇ ಅಂಶ ಪರಿಹಾರ
judicial inquiry should be given.
ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
They have given an ex gratia of 10 lakh rupees.
ಆನೆ ತುಳಿತಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಗಾಗಿ ಆನೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ 25 ಲಕ್ಷ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಬೇಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿತನದಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು 11 ಜನ ಪ್ರಾಣವನ್ನ ಕಳೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Because of your responsibility, 11 people have died.
ಯುವತಿಯರು ಪ್ರಾಣವನ್ನ ಕಳೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕನಿಷ್ಠ 50
young men and women have lost their life.
ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ
you have to in fact give some kind of compensation, and it should be proper compensation.